Tomorrow, by the way, is Winston Churchill's birthday. Only one of only 8 people to be given an honorary American citizenship. Just before I let you get going, what's Churchill's legacy in the US at the moment? And as well, we had these pro-Palestine protests in London, right by that Winston Churchill statue that we've got outside the Houses of Parliament there. People calling for jihad on the streets, Muslim armies, all of this stuff. What's his legacy in the US? What would he make of the world today?
What would he make of the world today? Look at not just his current situation, but look at BLM when they put all the markings on his statue, and it put the markings on some of the greatest men and women in British history. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take your culture. They're trying to take your history. They're trying to, in these cultural revolutions, these Maoist, neo-Marxist revolutions, it's always to go after the nuclear family and then everything in your society and culture that supports your civic society. This is what they're trying to do, and Churchill's a big target. His profile today in the United States couldn't be higher. And the one thing I keep quoting of Churchill's is about the sunlit uplands. Remember, he never happy talked to British people. That's why he came from kind of obscurity of being in the outs for many years back, because he was truthful about the Nazis. He was truthful about Hitler. He said what was going to happen. And then when he came to power, there was no happy talk. He laid it out to the British people. When you had Lord Halifax and, quite frankly, other members of British society want to cut a deal with Hitler to save the empire, he said no, and he was backed by labor. He's backed by the working men. The same people today that can turn Britain around are the same people that had the back of Churchill. And Churchill gave you no happy talk. He said, hey, this is long odds, and I have nothing to offer you but what? Blood, sweat, tears, and toil. But what did he say? In the darkest days, he said, the sunlit uplands are ahead of us if we take the pain now. And the British people were prepared to take that pain at that time, that generation, the greatest generation, because they understood they had to, because the sunlit uplands wouldn't be for them. It'd be for their children or grandchildren. We need that exact same toughness and focus today, and we'll get to the sunlit uplands again.